Warning, shots into the Bitcoin shot. Holy crap, man. Everyone is so bearish today. Hold on, what's going on? Why is the pump music playing in the back? Hold on. Hold on a sec, guys. Why is the pump music playing? I don't know if you guys can hear the pump music in the back, but I don't know if you guys can hear the pump music in the back, but I see the fireworks going off in the back of me, and it's throwing me off a little bit. It's throwing me off. But Bitcoin is, you know, a little bit, we dumped a little bit today. We dumped a little bit today. You know, we were sort of below, right? We were sort of below a little bit. Man, we got rejected at that $52,000 level, which we did not want to get rejected from, guys. We kind of continue to say, right? We continue to say that we did not want to get rejected from the $52,000 to $53,000 range. Now I'm kind of sitting here and, you know, all I kind of see in the chat, I was kind of watching the chat earlier, and now all I can kind of hear is, all I could see is bears and trolls, man. All I could see is bears and trolls in the pregame lobby today. And holy crap, I couldn't, you know, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. DJ said it ain't working. Nothing. You guys couldn't hear that? Oh, come on, man. I actually got one of these things. I got one of these things today. It's not working apparently though. I got it all set up. Apparently it's not working today, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll go on without it today. We'll go on without it. Anyways, Bitcoin got rejected at 52,000. All right. And now we're kind of making our way down. Now, there's a couple different levels we can look at here. We're kind of at a very important level, in my opinion. I know we kind of sort of say that every single day. We kind of sort of say that every single day that we're at an important level here. But nevertheless, we did come back down and test the top of our wedge formation. We know we broke out of our wedge. We're looking for a little bit more of upwards price action here. But nevertheless, we did come back down and we sort of tested the top of our wedge. And we're kind of right on top of our 200-day moving average as well. But nevertheless, we are at a very, very important level. We do want to hold the top of this wedge. And we're going to sort of hope that this is just a back test of our wedge formation, right? We know we had this downtrend of resistance simply coming down here for Bitcoin. And we're hoping that this is a back test and then we get a continuation to the upside after that sort of move, right? Here we go. Wayne McBride said, TA is pointless. The whales decide what Bitcoin does. You are very, 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 very right, Wayne. We're very, very right. But hey, if we don't look at the charts, I mean, there's nothing to look at, man. So we look at the charts to have fun here. I never claim that my channel is any sort of Bible. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that my channel is not something to follow as far as financial advice, right? I mean, you might as well, you're better off listening to Bob, right? Why are you looking at the Bitcoin charts? You should be looking at the Shiba charts. The Shiba are going to give you better. The Shiba's going to give you a better outcome than looking at the Bitcoin charts. The charts right now are pointless. It's all about fundamentals. It's all about fundamentals. Right? I completely agree with. I completely agree. I think somewhat the charts do help you with support resistance levels, which you know, it's good for looking for buying opportunities and taking profit opportunities. But for the most part, Bitcoin's going to do what it wants to do, how it wants to do it, when it wants to do it. And it's going to go from there, right? It's going to go from there. Obviously, today is not the best day, but we are at an important support level, right? So the 4-hour is what I'm watching for here. So you guys can see right here that we are getting support on this upward sloping trend line. This is a glimmer of hope, right? I know you guys all want some hopium right now. You guys all want some hopium. Oh, actually, I think I found out. Okay, I think I found out why it wasn't working. Let me know if you guys can hear this now, right? I mean, this is what I was seeing in the chat earlier. This is what I was seeing in the chat earlier. Let me know if this if you guys can hear this now, okay? This is all I saw. A bunch of bears and trolls. Let me know if you guys can hear that now. I think I figured out why it wasn't working. But nevertheless, you could see here, Jerome said, yo, your store value is dying. There we go. I think I got it to work now. There we go. I had it muted for some reason because, you know, that's what I do here. I'm generally a pretty tech savvy guy. I can pick up stuff pretty well here. But nevertheless, all right, we're good to go. We're good to go. All right, you guys can hear it. There we go. I was literally, like guys, just to say it one more time, I was literally watching the chat all day today. I was watching Twitter, and it was like the zoo was let loose. Every bear was let loose out of the zoo. Every troll was coming out of their caves today. They've been hibernating. Now they're coming out of their caves out the freaking woodwork. And all you hear on Twitter, all you hear on YouTube comments, YouTube chat is consistently bears growling, trolls attacking our bridges. It's ridiculous, man. It's like the sky's falling. Bitcoin's at 47,700. The same range that we literally have been in, okay? The same range that we literally have been in for, I don't know how long. How long we've been in this damn range? We've been in this range since December 4th. We've been almost in this range for a freaking month. Chill out, guys, all right? Chill out. We're going to look at the charts today. I know charts aren't everything, but nevertheless, we're going to look at what we're looking at here. So we have this upward sloping support line on the 4 hour, right? We have one touch on the wick. We have this touch here. And you can see right now, Bitcoin is getting a bounce off that 4 hour trend line coming up, right? So we do have a clear support line coming up. The question is, will Bitcoin get a bounce off this trend line or will Bitcoin dump below? There's many people that are bearish right now. There's many people that are remaining bullish. I kind of said yesterday that the short-term timeframes looked a little bit sketchy, even though the longer-term timeframes I still think look fine, guys. But the short-term timeframes did look sketchy. We talked about yesterday. We'll go back to that chart in a second. We talked about yesterday this bearish divergence on the 4 hour, right? Where we had higher highs and we had lower highs. We were saying that we had bearish divergence. It was likely that Bitcoin was going to come back down. I thought it was going to come back down and test 49,500, which it did. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to hold this support line, and it dipped a little bit further than maybe we anticipated here. But we were expecting some kind of dip if you guys were watching yesterday's stream, right? So there we go. We got it. We went a little bit lower than we thought, okay? Well, let's see what maybe Bitcoin could be forming here. If you go back to the 4 hour, so not only do we have an uptrend of support here, but we also have a little bit of bullish divergence forming, okay? So we're at support, we have some bullish divergence where we have lower lows and we have higher lows, right? So let's see if that plays out. I'm not gonna say it has to play out or anything, but it is generally the setup that you wanna see on this type of price action, right? And I'm gonna assume that if we actually take a look at our Fibonacci levels, we are, we actually dipped slightly below the golden pocket. I actually thought it was gonna be the golden pocket, but we dipped slightly below. Now we're getting a little resistance back at that Fibonacci level. So, you know, we got to start making some upwards momentum here if we want this to see this play out. But, you know, if this was to play out as some sort of ascending triangle pattern, this is obviously the bullish scenario. The bullish scenario is Bitcoin gets a bounce here, right? I know you guys are all in the chat. Everyone's in the chat today, dying today. It's like, no, please, no. I love laughing at all the bears, man. You guys are too funny in the chat. It's like Bitcoin drops like 5% and literally the sky's falling. And they get so pumped. They get literally so pumped. I'm happy for you guys. It's your day. It's your day. We got all the bears in here. We got Dale. We got Dale. We got, who else is a bear in here? We got plenty of bears in here. Absolutely going off today. I love it, man. I like when you guys have a little bit of fun time. You guys deserve a good time as well. All right. So the bullish scenario, just to kind of get back into the chart here. We were kind of expecting that to get a bounce back up here. That's the bullish scenario, right? And then to form higher lows with same resistance on the top side, right? So far, it is forming an ascending triangle. We do have resistance at a horizontal level, you know, coming across here. And we do have higher lows. So as of right now, it is an ascending triangle structure, but we need to see a bounce, right? We need to see a bounce off the support line, obviously, and come back up to continue to form this. And obviously, to break it out, obviously, we need to break the neckline at 52,000. So we have a lot of work to do, but we are hoping with this bullish divergence and with a bounce off the support line, then hopefully is the key word here. I'm not gonna say I'll say this, guys. I'm not gonna say I'm the most confident that Bitcoin will bounce from this trend line. I think it is certainly a possibility, if not likely, that Bitcoin does break this trend line to the downside, to be perfectly honest. But obviously we're going over the bullish scenario here, that we do hold this trend line and we do come back up. Obviously, this is bullish things on the shorter term time frames now that hopefully can get us back up. Like we said, 4-hour bullish divergence off support, hourly RSI being oversold. Okay, so if we switch to the hourly real quick, the hourly RSI is oversold, right? The hourly stock RSI did bottom out and get a cross back to the upside. And if you actually look here, the hourly is actually forming some type of falling wedge. Shout out to Sergio. All right, shout out to my guy Sergio in the chat. He said if you really looked closely, you could find a falling wedge on the 1 hour. I give Sergio all the credit. Everyone give Sergio a round of applause, man. Everyone do it, man. Everyone. No. Everyone give Sergio a round of applause, man. He deserves it for finding the falling wedge. I know we like to find bullish things in the chart, so you know, and don't worry, all you bears. We're gonna go over the bearish things too. There are bearish things going on as well. So don't act like this is just gonna be pure Moonboy hopium, okay? As much as you guys like the pure Moonboy hopium, this is not just gonna be straight up pure Moonboy hopium. All right. So on the hourly, we do have obviously lower lows coming in and lower highs, right? So you know, technically we are in a bearish trend here on the hourly, right? We can't ignore the bearish trend, but we are forming some type of falling wedge formation with the hourly RSI being bottomed out. And like we said, the hourly stock RSI being bottomed out as well. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin have a little bit of a retrace here, maybe even back up to like 49,500 and then deciding what it wants to do from there, right? And that's sort of the kicker here. If Bitcoin does break up here, just to kind of reset the hourly RSI a little bit, can it get back over this $49,500 level? That's going to be the big thing coming up here, at least in the short term, to decide what Bitcoin wants to do in the immediate short term, aka the next couple hours to maybe the next day or two, right? Another rollover for BTC. Yeah, so far another rollover. You know, it looks like that 4-hour bearish divergence did play out. We were talking about yesterday, so. Just went a little bit, it went a little bit lower than we expected, right? A little bit lower than we expected. Now, you know, just to kind of go back to the 4-hour real quick, the 4 hour is kind of in the same position, right? 4-hour RSI is slightly on the lower side. It could go a little bit lower, but like we said, the hourly RSI is bottomed out. So I'm expecting at least maybe a little bit of a short-term bounce back before maybe we go lower, if we go lower. So do keep that in mind, guys. What I'll also say is the hourly stock, or 4-hour stock RSI is also bottomed out. And typically, if you guys look at the last couple of times this has been bottomed out, typically it does mark at least a short-term bottom for BTC. Doesn't mean we have to make a higher high, right? Doesn't mean we have to bounce back up to oblivion, but it does mark a short-term bottom for BTC. Typically, right? Typically speaking. It doesn't have to, but more than often it does. Now, like we kind of said, I'm hearing a lot of bear suits zip up today. I'm hearing a lot of bear suits zip up today, right? All I hear all day, and the bear's growling, okay? And I get it, all right? We were getting all pumped. We're at 52,000. I continue to state, guys, that you can't get too excited, and this is what happens. You know, people get excited, or the bears, like, they go in hibernation mode when they really shouldn't. I mean, nothing really changed as far as the chart goes for the bears either. You know, to be honest, until we broke 52 to 53,000, that's what we were saying, right? I said that, I've been saying that every day for the past like 3 weeks. Until we got back over this red box of resistance, nothing has changed. Just like Savvy has said, right? Just like Savvy has said. Where's Savvy?
Nothing has changed.
I gotta get used to where these buttons are, guys. Sorry. Nothing has changed, said Savvy, right?
Nothing has changed.
Bulls can't beat a damn bear? Oh, yeah, they can. You don't think a bull can beat a bear? All right, buddy. All right, buddy. You're a clown. You're an absolute clown in the chat. I can easily be you. All I have to do is this. Just remind you. Don't make fun of my slippers, by the way. Do not make fun of my slippers, by the way. Nevertheless, let's move on here. So, the daily, just to kind of go back to the daily, you know, we are trying to hold the 200-day moving average here. I don't know if that's so important, right? We did break below it back here in the middle of December, and we simply just got back over it, right? We simply just got back over it. Oh, you like my freckles? They're cute. I think they're kind of cute too. I would like these bear ears if they didn't have the freckles. It makes me look kind of what's the best word to describe me with these bear ears, guys? Let me know in the chat. What's the best word you would describe me as with these bear ears in the chat? I would like to know what you guys think. I would love to know what you guys think. Finny, why do you keep All right, you know what?
Rant alert. Rant alert.
Why, Finny? Every day I see you in the chat just putting a question mark. All right? I don't know why you keep putting a question mark in there. I don't know why. I need to know. Finny, I just need to know why you keep putting a question mark in the chat. That's all I need to know at this point. Right? I would literally give anything to know
Jordan,
why you do
thanks
that.
for everything. I enjoy every stream.
Boo Boo Bear? Nice. What's up, Thomas? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well, even on this little, you know, definitely kind of a bearish day. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You're gonna... I already know it's coming, right? I already know it's coming. Let's say what the Bears are gonna say here first. We know what the Bears are saying, right? Guys, if you get me watching any of the bearish videos, I haven't really. I've been trying to ignore them. If you've been watching any of the bearish videos, I can tell you what they're saying right now, okay? I can tell you what they're gonna say. All right, Bitcoin is clearly forming a head and shoulders pattern as we speak. You guys can clearly see it. Nothing has changed. Let me just adjust my line here real quick. Right here. I originally had it up here, but let me just adjust my trend line. There we go, guys. Nothing has changed. As always, nothing has changed. We got a clear head and shoulders pattern, as you guys can see. We have a clear left shoulder. We have a clear right shoulder. And now we're clearly coming back up. We got that rejection at 52,000. Now we're coming back down here. And I believe that we're going to come back down, break this trend line, and get a move all the way back down to 30,000, right? I will continue to say, you guys can see the clear weakness here by Bitcoin. Clear double top M formation. We're going to come down here. We're going to break this trend line, and we're going to come back down here. You guys can see it's a clear 5 wave, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th wave is going to bring us down back down to 30K, right? So just make sure you guys going to go. I'm going to go on my fishing trip now. I think Bitcoin's going to get a retrace tomorrow. So no stream tomorrow. You're probably going to see a fishing trip. So just make sure you're looking out for that. Maybe I'll stream my fishing trip. Let me know in the chat if you guys wanted me to stream my fishing trip tomorrow. All right. See you guys tomorrow. As always, thank you, members. Members only chat every single day. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. All right. That's what the Bears are gonna say. Okay, now, you know, it's there, right? We're not gonna pretend. We're not just gonna pretend that it's not there. It is, right? It is there. Okay, the formation is starting to form. But, you know, just like we've been talking about, you know, it does not mean that it's gonna play out. Okay, I think everyone jumps on these formations, and it's like, you know, as soon as these formations form, everyone comes out the woodwork and goes, there's a clear head and shoulders. Look at the head and shoulders forming right here. It's already formed. It's gonna break out. Confirmed 30K. It's confirmed that Bitcoin is going to 30K.
Bitcoin's going to 10K. Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Confirmed going to 30K. It hasn't even played out yet, but it's confirmed. Right? You already know it's going to happen. Guys, it hasn't played out yet. Let's not jump the gun. We saw the same thing we saw the same thing back here. I will continue to repeat. We saw the same thing back here, right? Where we had Everyone calling for the head and shoulders pattern here. Oh, it's gonna be a head and shoulders. It's gonna be a head and shoulders. And then Bitcoin blasts back up to 69,000, right? Out of absolutely nowhere. Quote unquote. Quote unquote, absolutely nowhere. Bitcoin just rejects it and goes back up to 69K. So bears, don't jump the gun, okay? Don't be jumping the gun here. You guys love to jump the gun. You guys, the one thing I'll say about the bears, you know, I am glad you guys are having your time in the sun. One thing I'll say about the bears is they love to jump the guns on their patterns before they break out, right? They won't even break out yet, and they'll be like, oh! I mean, to be fair, the bulls do the same thing. To be fair, the bulls come out the woodwork, they see some inverse head and shoulders and like, Bitcoin 100K, right? To be fair, right? There's plenty of people out there like, holy crap, look at this fractal pattern. Bitcoin's going to 300K in January. I get it. There's bulls out there to do the same thing. But the bulls are jumping the gun a little bit on this one, in my personal opinion. I don't think it's going to personally play out where Bitcoin goes back down to 30K. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. I wouldn't say I've been wrong as far as how low I think Bitcoin's going to go. I'll say that. But nevertheless, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. The other scenario, and I sort of see people throwing this around too, and I don't know how valid this is. I'm not maybe part of this camp that maybe thinks this is too valid, so keep this in mind. I see people talking about this inverse head and shoulders. Once again, I'll do quote unquote, okay? Quote unquote, right? Inverse head and shoulders here, where you had a little bit of a left shoulder, a head, and then this could be the right shoulder coming down. If we get a reversal, it's not the prettiest, you know. Obviously, there's a wick that you're kind of ignoring here, but I've seen people talk about that as well. If this does round back and obviously break the neckline eventually, but that's sort of far away to sort of look at too. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. What are you guys saying in the chat today? What are you guys saying in the chat? I know I'm going off right now. Michael said, Jordan, that was the best bearish savvy impression I've ever seen, dude. I honestly thought it was actually savvy. Great stuff. Thank you, Mike, dude. Thank you, Mike. Hey, listen. We're out here having fun. Look at all the bears, man. Look at all the bears in the chat today. Here we go, Max saying nice head and shoulders. Robert said WTF. Listen, I said I don't believe it either. So I'm just showing you what maybe some other people are talking about. You're kind of ignoring a big wick. Listen, it's a little bit of hopium. I agree. That's why I said head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders pattern. I totally agree.
That was the best bearish
it is what it is.
impression I've ever seen, dude.
It is what it is.
I honestly thought it was actually savvy. Great stuff.
You thought it was actually savvy? You should invest in stocks, not Bitcoin. I think you should do this instead.
I'm gonna buy the top and I'm gonna sell the bottom, guys.
I think you should do that. You know, you got people who, guys, if you're in the chat today and I know there's someone in the chat. Listen, I know there's someone in the chat right now that Bitcoin pumped up, okay? Someone bought right here. Someone bought right here, okay? And then Bitcoin dumped today, and someone just sold right here. I know there's someone in the chat. And no, this is not what you think it is, okay? This is not what you think it is, all right? I don't want to hear you guys laughing in the chat. All right? I know there's someone in here who did this, who bought right here and sold right here. If that's you, let me know, okay? Let me know if that's you, because I got the SpongeBob meme for you. Do not be SpongeBob. I will say this on every single dip that Bitcoin has. I don't care. I don't care at this point. Do not be SpongeBob. If you're gonna sell the red candles. Buy the red... sell the green candles. Buy the red candles, sell the green candles. Obviously, it's not that cut and dry, all right? It's not that cut and dry. But nevertheless, buy the dips, sell the pumps, okay? Stop doing it. I know there's some of you guys in the chat right now, and those are the same people that are trolling in the chat right now. You know, it's constantly the same people. Besides Robert Harrell and Dale, those two are pretty consistently bears in here. Shout out to Dale and Robert Harrell. You know, I got to give you guys credit. You guys are here every single day. You guys might get on my nerves sometimes, but nevertheless, you guys are here every day. So I appreciate you guys. Who is it? Jerome. Jerome is a bear in here that's here every day too. Shout out to Jerome. Savvy crashing the party. Where's Savvy? Savvy's in here too. All right, let me get rid of this. But nevertheless, you guys get the deal. Nothing has changed. All right, let's go to the weekly. 47,600. So, all right. So, let me take a sip of water here real quick because I'm going off today. Let me go with this. Haas said, look at the leverage ratio on crypto quant or something, you clown. All right, Haas. You have numbers in your name, bro. That's how I already know you aren't intelligent. Oh, man. There we go. Shout out to you, man. All right. Anyways. I love people who come in this. My favorite thing is when Bitcoin's dumping and people come in this stream and are literally they come in this stream and get so serious. If you guys been watching my stream is not meant for serious. I mean, you really shouldn't be watching anyone's stream as far as anything serious. But nevertheless, you especially shouldn't come here for anything serious. I mean, we have fun here. That's what we do. We look at the charts in a way that everyone else does, but we also have fun doing it too, right? This isn't meant to be some, this isn't, what should I call it? Who's that guy? This isn't Coin Bureau, okay? This isn't Coin Bureau here, all right?
Rant alert.
Zing. It's going down again. Anyways, no daily countdown today? Let me put it back up. I got to figure out a way to have this auto switch from the countdown to 7:30 or the countdown to 6:30 to 7. I don't know how to make it auto switch. Maybe there's something I can do with this thing. This little handy dandy thing that I got, right? This little handy dandy thing. What's up, Jay Cricket? All right, so the weekly. Let's jump onto the weekly. We're sort of ranting here for a little bit. So the weekly. We know we had the bullish engulfing weekly candle, right? And we've consistently said that the bottom of every dip for BTC has sort of begun with a weekly bullish engulfing candle. And we know we just recently got one, right? We just recently got one. So we got one right here, right? Bullish engulfing on the weekly, bullish engulfing on the weekly, bullish engulfing on the weekly. We've continuously said that does typically mark the bottom, at least in the last 3 dips, or at least in the last 2 dips for BTC that we had over here in July and we had over here in September, right? So ultimately, I know the week's not starting out great. Okay, I'm not blind. Okay, I do have eyes here. I know the week is not starting out great. All right, we can sort of all see that this red week has started. The week has started out red. Now it's Tuesday, so like we always like to say, we got Wednesday, we got Thursday, we got Friday, we got Saturday, we got Sunday. We got 5 days. Ultimately, we still have 5 days here to decide what Bitcoin wants to do here on the weekly. So I think it's a little bit too early to tell. The big thing I would probably say is, once again, I want to get a close above the 50 week, even though we did get a close above below the 50 week here, and we just kind of bounced back above it the next week. So is it really that important? I don't really. I mean, I can't say it is. I mean, since that we did drop below it right here, and then we just blasted back above it here. Nevertheless, I would like to hold it again. So that's sitting at 48,200. Let's see if that holds. I mean, I can't say it's too important since we did get a weekly close below it and it didn't really matter the next week. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Max said Monday will pump hard. Monday will pump hard. You guys, any of you guys follow that chick that's like that does this like astrology?
It's the daily close.
Holy crap, that scared the absolute crap out of me. Let me know if that scared the crap out of you too. Let me know in the chat that scared you. I think I might have just farted. I think I might have just farted. 10K. But nevertheless, we just got the daily close. I forget what I was I forget what I was saying. He's smoking hot. We just got the daily close, so it looks like bada bing, bada boom. We closed at 47,000, right around 47,500 ish, and I know it was farting, but we closed at right around 47,600. It might have been Java too. I don't know. Java. Guys, Java's pissing me off. We're going to see Java in a second. Java's really pissing me off. You guys don't even want to see Java. I'm telling you right now, you guys don't even want to see Java right now. But yeah, we closed out 47,500, below the 200 day. You know, it's not really what we wanted in the grand scheme of things. We closed above the 4-hour support. So far, so good there. And we're still above our wedge. So, you know, at the end of the day, yeah, today kind of sucked, right? Today sucked. We're not going to sit here and act like today was a great day. We're not going to sit up here and have a bunch of laughs and say we're going to the moon, right?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
But nevertheless, you know, it wasn't, you know, it could have been a lot worse. So I'll say it could have been a lot worse as far as market structure goes. Now, real quick, Meow Mix said, "Are you drunk?" No, I'm not. Meow Mix, do you want me to be? Because hey, I can be. I can be if you want me to be, you know? I'm not right now, though. You know? I don't even want to see what... All right, let's go see what Java's doing, guys. I don't want to see him right now, but let's go see what he's doing. I just had another successful short. Guys, I just shorted Bitcoin again, the best performing asset of all time. I'm so much better than all you. Look at all you guys trying to be positive in the chat with your hopium. It's so cute. Guys, should I get a McLaren or should I get a Maserati next? Guys, a McLaren or Maserati? I need a second car. You guys know I already got a Lambo. What do you guys think? McLaren or Maserati? Melissa thinks I should get a Maserati. I don't really like them though. So I think I'm getting a McLaren. I think I'm getting one. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of the What do you guys think in the chat? I shorted Bitcoin again. 100x leverage, $5. Get an AE86? Okay. I'm getting an AE86, guys. I'll see you later. I'll be back. All right? I'll see you later. Warning shots fired.
Bitcoin shot.
All right, we're back. All right, he's getting a McLaren. He's getting a McLaren. Maserati and McLaren, huge price difference. I don't know why he's picking between a Maserati and McLaren. It's very, very, very random. Very, very random. You know, very, very. It's gonna grind. $5 100x. He absolutely killed it. But nevertheless, so we'll check on him again. We'll see what kind of car he got. Maybe he'll have a picture or something coming out for us shortly. But nevertheless, man. I can't say that Bob's having a good day either. We'll check on Bob coming up shortly. We'll check out Bob coming up shortly. I mean, alts, I mean, where were we here? Where were we here in the general grand scheme of things? I'm still watching this trend line. At the end of the day, you know, I know it's kind of one of these savvy trend lines where we're kind of just like, I'm not flipping bearish until this trend line breaks. And then this one will break, and it's like, I'm not flipping bearish until this trend line breaks. And then that one will break, and then it's like, I'm not flipping bearish until this trend line breaks. This one, this one, this one, this one. But wait, Savvy, it's a straight line. That can't break. Well, you know what? I'm not flipping bearish until this trend line breaks, right? No, but in all seriousness, we still just have this trend line that we're watching, right? It was our previous resistance and sort of our cup and handle formation. Now, it was a back test, right? That it was a back test. So let's see if this continues to hold a support. I know it's sort of a at this point. I mean, I don't know if it's hopey. I mean, it's just kind of a clean back test, and we kind of said it's kind of a clean back test on the RSI. We had this downtrend of resistance on the RSI, and now we've kind of came back down and we confirmed it as support. We haven't gotten that juice just yet, right? We kind of talk about how we need to get the juice that sort of follows up after the back test. We haven't got that yet. If anything, you know, we got the juice now. It looked like we got the juice with the bullish engulfing weekly candle. Now we're just coming back down. We kind of said it was a similar thing back here in 2020. Like I said, I don't know if you can compare the 2020 price action to this price action. Market caps are a lot different. You know, it takes a lot more money to move the market, you know, but, you know, as far as price structure goes, it is very similar. Downtrend of resistance, back test, and then the continuation up. Like I said, I don't expect us to move up like this. I'll say that right now. I don't expect us to move up like this. I think that's a little bit unrealistic at this point. But nevertheless, I still do think at some point here we do round out and we continue up at some point, right? I don't know when. It could be in January, right? Maybe it could be in February. Maybe it could be later. I don't know. For all we know, we could be ranging sideways between 52 and 42 for
Can we get another
3 months,
icy
right? For all I know, and then sort of continue up, or you know, maybe go down. I don't know, but nevertheless, you know, I do think that I still like the structure here. It's just a matter of will this trend line continue to hold at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day. Oh, smack the like button, guys. Smack the damn like button like you never. Rewind. Take the left turn. Smack that damn like button up right now. If you guys don't smack that damn like button up, I'm going to take a right turn, turn back to your house, and I'm going to find you. And better off, I think Mike will find you. I honestly think Mike will find you at this point. There's no volume. There's no volume on this dump. You know what's even better? I think the remote's at your house. If you don't press that like button, I'm coming to find the remote at your house, and I'm going to shove that remote right up your... But there's no volume over here. Where's the volume on this dump? There's no volume. The fake dump. This is a fake out. A fake out. Mike thinks it's a fake out. So, I mean, Mike's usually good. I mean, every time he says fake out, it usually ends up being some type of fake out. Hence why we've been going sideways for the past month. So keep that in mind, right? Mike's usually pretty accurate on that stuff. ETH looks dreadful. Mike is my fave by far. Nice, dude. MySpace said you look like my ex with that filter. Holy moly, man. Hey, listen. You got to do what you got to do, man. I mean, if your ex looks like Mike, you know... I gotta say, bro, if your ex looks like Mike, I don't even want to know what's going on over there. I don't even want to know what's going on over there. You know, do you, man, do you. You know, everyone has different flavors, I guess. You know, everyone has different flavors. Fake Savvy is talking about abduction. Nice curve on your hat, Mike, said Max. My B-Day today. Funny, that crypto astrologer woman predicted a dump on December 28th, a couple months ago. Sorry if I brought that up already, just getting here. HH, bro. Let's go. Happy holidays, Dave. Happy birthday, too, man. It is my birthday, too. I think I'm like 102 at this point. If everyone can say happy birthday to me and Dave, that'd be great in the chat. You know, happy birthday, Dave. You know, that astrologer woman did predict a dump on the 28th. She's also predicting a dump on the 30th, you know? I'm not going to sit here and predict that. You know, I believe this astrology because let me tell you, I don't believe this astrology stuff at all. I don't believe in these signs and astrology and all this crap. But nevertheless, I mean, she did predict a dip today, and she's been pretty accurate in the past. I know we looked at it a while ago. She kind of said that she named like 2 random dates, and the 2 random dates was Bitcoin's biggest dump that it had, and then the other random date was when Bitcoin had that big liquidation day to the upside, which I don't know if that's coincidence, but it sounds a little bit like a coincidence. But she's predicting another dump on the 30th, so I mean, I guess it's something we can watch here within the next 2 days, right? Within the next 2 days. Someone said, guys, don't call her that, man. Listen, I'm all for talking about people's crypto related stuff, but don't be calling people names, okay? We're not name callers here, right? We might be trolls, but we're not name callers, okay? If you guys want to call anyone a name, call me a name. Call me a clown, call me a whack job, but don't be calling people names, okay? That's not very nice. It's not very nice, you know? But, be a little bit of a troll if you want to, I guess. Just don't, no names. But anyways, on the monthly chart, we've been kind of saying, where do we want to close the monthly? Right? We want to close the monthly above the 12-month moving average. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner. Tofu if you're freaking vegan. Where are we sitting right now, guys? Warning, shots fired. We are sitting right on top of the 12-month moving average. Like literally right on top. 47,150, right? 47,150. Someone said you're bald. We'll check out the hairline in a second. But 47,150 is sort of where the 12-month moving average is. And we're obviously sitting right at 47,700. That's where I want to close, man. And if that's a telltale sign that these next couple days will be interesting, the next couple days will be interesting, right? Just yesterday, we were sitting up here at 52. We were like, oh yeah, we're sitting pretty up here at 52. Everything's looking good. Well, now we kind of dropped right in top. So we got, how many days left? We got 1, 2, 3. We got 3 days left in the month, right? If I can do my math correctly. 1 + 1 + 1 = 3, right, guys? 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. Right? Bob, that's correct, right? Hold on. Let me do the math. So 1 + 1 = 2. And then you carry over the 1, said Mom. Mom said to carry over the 1. So 1 + 1 = 2, and then you add another 1. Yeah, that equals 3. Jordan, you're right. Nice job, man. You're right. 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. Yeah. Thanks, Bob. Thanks for the affirmation here. But yeah, we got 3 days left in the month. Now let's see what we do. I want to hold this. Typically, that's I'm telling you, that's been the only moving average that holds in the duration of the entire every bull market in the entire one. And when you break it, you typically come back up, test it, and that's the bear market. So, we're sitting above it by like $600. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting these next 3 days, man. It will be interesting, in my personal opinion. Let's see what happens, right? Let's see what happens. I mean, it's obviously just a moving average, but it's one we've been looking at this channel for a long time, and we continuously held it every month, and now we're closer than we have been in a long time as far as a close goes. So we've had wicks below it, but haven't had a close below it yet. So we'll continue to watch that as the next couple days roll by, right? Let me just refresh this little bugger here. There we go. Can't really call it predicting a dump that actually only lost games from a few days prior. That's true. Denise said we need a backwards hat. All right, just for you, Denise. Whoa, look at the Ben Cowan here today, boys and girls. Oh, yeah. Guys, Ben Cowan's still bullish, okay? Do we need to have some Ben Cowan? All right, we're doing it. Screw it, man. We're going for it today. Guys, this is an extended cycle. We still have the extended cycle, okay? So don't get all your panties in a bunch. We still have the extended cycle. This cycle is going. Why can't I keep it? This cycle is going into 2022 and possibly into 2023. So there's no need to fret, right? Don't get out of bed for a $47,000 Bitcoin. We're really just playing in the sandbox right now. We're playing in the sandbox below the 21 week and the 20 week, right? Our weekly support band. Until we get back above that, Bitcoin's playing in the sandbox. We might have 1 to 3 months where we consolidate below the weekly support band. But nevertheless, right? Nevertheless, I do think that the bull market will continue and the extended cycle theory will be proven right, and all the bears will be put to bed. Okay, so thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. If you guys haven't signed up for the premium list, make sure you guys go sign up in the link down in the description below. Other than that, catch you guys later. Peace. All right. There we go. Savvy's in here trolling. Savvy's in here. All right, just for you, Denise. There we go. There we go. Make a faux hawk in crypto crew. we'll do that in a little bit. We'll do that in a little bit. DG said, oh, fear and greed ads? I got you. Let's see what we got here. It's telling me about the dentist. All right. We need the True Classic teas, so we're going to do a little bit of a game here, guys, like we usually do. All right, everyone get ready for the game. Everyone get ready for the game here. Right? I don't want the diamond hands to play the games.
My cojones are rock hard. My cojones are rock hard.
Okay, now we're at a 27 with fear. So, people are fearful again, all right? I mean, we're falling back down, and people are falling from the sky, right? People are falling from the sky, as they always do, right?
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
I love that, bro. It sounds like someone's literally falling from a chip. I said this yesterday. It sounds like a bear's like jumping off a cliff because he's so excited that Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
But yeah, we're dropping back down. I don't even think I have a dentist appointment coming up. I really don't. I really don't think so. All right, we're going to do this. True Classic Teas. I need some True Classic Teas. I really need some True Classic Teas. Do you guys think I need some True Classic Teas? I might buy my brother some True Classic Teas for Christmas. Or Christmas is already done. Maybe I'll get him as a New Year's present. Should I buy my brother True Classic Teas as a Christmas present? Man, True Classic Teas sound really good right now. I really need some new T-shirts. Huh? All right, let's give it 10 seconds to manifest. Let's give it 10 seconds to manifest, and then we will see the True Classic Teas pop up over on the Fear and Greed ads. It's a staple of the stream. We got to check the Fear and Greed ads. I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that. The damn dentist one, man. It's not the same effect. It's not the same effect here. All right, let's go over the total market cap real quick. Total market cap. You need some new hair? You know what? You need some new hair, bro. All right. That's a sharp falling wedge. It is. Let's see if it breaks out, though. So far, so good on this support, man. I mean, so far, so good on the support. I'm not going to say it's going to hold, right? I'm not going to say it's going to hold. But so far, Bitcoin's got a nice bounce off that support. I mean, a nice bounce is pretty generous. But, so far, it has bounced off kind of nicely there. So, right as we predicted. Exactly as we predicted, as Carl the Moon would say. All right, let's refresh. Boom! I wanna party. Told you. Not the best discounts. We got 14% off, 20% off. Not the best discounts. Usually we do 40% off the 5-pack. No discounts on these. But hey, it's there. There we go. Boom, man. The Google algorithm. The Google algorithm is 100% watching me, man. It's watching me. Dude, that's scary. Does that say 91.99? That's funny. I need some new water, man. I need some water. Too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy. I'm having too much fun today. I know Bitcoin didn't have the best day today, but I'm having fun. All right, total market cap. We got a rejection, right? We got a very, very poor rejection. Kind of like how we said yesterday. I told you this. I didn't know which way it was going to go, but I told you guys we were going to get squeezed between the daily EMA ribbon and this downtrend of resistance on the total market cap. What happened right there? Well, we got squeezed. We didn't have any more room to go over. And then Bitcoin said, I got to get used to these buttons, man.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Bitcoin said nope and got rejected from this downtrend of resistance, right? I mean, it really did. It wasn't even that. It was,
No, please, no.
it came back down, got rejected, and now we're kind of back down here. So you can see, I mean, we're just having a tough time breaking this downtrend of resistance and the daily EMA ribbon with any conviction. And yeah, we got rejected. So now we're back below it. Now we're back in the old now we're back in the old promised land. So there we go. You know, we're still holding. I mean, I want to hold this green box as support. I mean, it's sort of the previous resistances trying to flip into new support. So at the end of the day, let's see what happens there. But you know, we definitely want to start moving up here, in my opinion. You know, one thing I will say is, like we said, I mean, it is sort of the same thing on the total market cap. We are making higher lows now, which is good. We haven't made higher lows in a long time. You guys can see we just consistently kept making lower lows. But you can see now, I mean, from a certain standpoint, you know, even this bounce back up, we didn't really make, you know, as far as like a long term here, we didn't really make consistent higher lows, right? We made actually a lower low, and then a lower low, right? We didn't even make a higher lows. This one, you've gotten higher low, higher low. So, I mean, if anything, I like that you're getting higher lows here. It's just a matter of, can you break this red box of resistance? And it's pretty much like Bitcoin, where you're getting higher lows and you're getting same point of resistance on the top side. So you're getting that ascending triangle structure. But now is the big thing. Now, if we get another move up, are we going to have enough juice to break this downtrend of resistance? That's going to be the ultimate thing. And then, are we going to have enough juice to break this red box of resistance? That's the second thing that gets us up higher. There's tons of things going on here, total market cap. And that's why I want to continue to look at it. Now, Alpy's asking for the Shane Inu fractal. Show us Shane. Shane Inu or bust shirts coming. Shane, is the Shane Inu fractal still valid? Let's see. Let's take here to up here. Let's overlay this over here. And let's do a little savvy manipulation. There we go. All right. I mean, I would probably say this is invalid. I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think of the chat? Should we throw the Shane Inu fractal in the trash or no? Trash or no? Let me draw it here. Doop. Let's label it. Trash. Let me know if we should throw it in the trash. Is it time? Is it time yet? Yes or no? I mean, it could just be lagging a little bit. You know, hopefully we start moving up, but we'll see. Let's see. We whack jobs. Trash. Everyone said trash. Move it to the right. Like this. I don't even know if you could draw this any other way. Trash. Everyone's saying trash. All right, we'll throw it in the trash. Shane, I'm sorry, man, but it's going to the trash, man. It's going to the trash. All right, there it goes in the trash. Had its run. It's been good, Shane, your fractal. There we go. We'll be back. Flip it upside down. Shane said my day can't get worse now. I'm sorry, Shane. Shane, we'll bring it back out. If we start pumping up again, we'll bring it back out, all right? But for now, it's in the trash. And there we go. There we go. There it goes. All right, total 2 is the same thing. I'm not going to spend too much time on the total 2. I mean, total 2 is literally the same thing. We got back over the EMA ribbon. Now we fell back below it. We still got this downtrend of resistance. We still got this horizontal resistance. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we still got work to do as far as the total 2. All right. Let me jump through some of these super chats here before I forget on some of these. Barry said, gotta have a caption contest for your expression on the thumbnail. We should have a contest. I want to start doing some contests. I like contests. I want to do a meme contest because I like when you guys send me memes. They make me laugh. Like the other night, some of you guys sent me memes. Some of you guys sent me like 5 memes, and I was like dying the entire night. With the memes, you guys kill me with the memes, especially the Java ones. Those ones are absolutely hilarious. And I like showing them on stream sometimes too. So maybe we'll do a meme contest at some point. Because I like those. Johnny, what's going on, man? Appreciate the $2 super chat, dude. Wayne said, Wayne said, oh no, that was yesterday. Wayne said TA is pointless. Yes, it might be slightly pointless right now, but hey, we have fun and look at it, man. Don't kill our party, all right? You're that guy who's not fun to hang out with, man. He's that guy who's not fun to hang out with. He's that guy at the party that's like, he said TA is pointless. Listen, you're that guy at the party that's like this. Guys, only apple juice is allowed. We can only drink apple juice. Go throw out your beer. Go throw out your beer. Oh, you're drinking wine? You're drinking wine, huh? Go throw it out. Oh, that's a cute truly. Go throw it out. Only apple juice in my house. Only apple juice. It's healthy. It's healthy. No fun. No fun allowed in here. It's a family party. That's you, man. That's you. Not Madden. Let's see. Steven with the question mark. You got whoever started this question mark thing. I'm gonna. You know, you guys are killing me with the damn question mark. You really are. You really are. Thomas said, Jordan, thanks for everything. I enjoy every stream. I appreciate you, dude. Thanks for hanging out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Michael said, Jordan, that was the best Savvy impression. I agree, man. That wasn't my best. We've had some good ones. My favorite Savvy one. Oh, shout out to the Pats again, by the way. Shout out to the Pats, baby. Woohoo! Shout out. Come on, guys. I know you guys like the Pats. But yeah, the best one was when Jabba was getting pissed at Sappy. I need to get that video, man. That was the best thing. Absolutely making me die and laughing. So Jabba was getting pissed at Savvy. Cody flipping Bitcoin soon. Strap on. What's Cody doing? The Bitcoin dominance, man. We'll come back to the Bitcoin dominance in a second, and we'll also check out ETH in a second. But Cody is about to flip Bitcoin. Is it about to flip Bitcoin? I mean, we still, man, it actually came back down, back tested this area, but looks like you slightly dipped back below that resistance line. I mean, so we'll see what happens here. But you did slightly dip back below after breaking out, successfully breaking out. Now you're back in. So is this going to come back up, get rejected, and then fall back down? We did say if it did dip, which we kind of were saying it might dip, which it did. We were saying that this could start to be some type of inverse head and shoulders if it can round out now. But now it has to break back above the support line. We were hoping for a quick back test and then a continuation up. So if it can make its way back up to this resistance, you know, this sort of downtrend neckline here, make its way back up, break out here, you get a measure move back up to 62 cents, right? That's your measured move. So we'll watch that. I mean, it still could happen. You could easily just break back above there, but we'll probably need Bitcoin to start bouncing back up again for that to happen for majority of altcoins, right? So that's what we'll say about Captain Cody. I'm going to assume, too, that this was just a nice little retrace to the 0.5, or the 0.5 retrace. So you either want to see a 0.5 retrace or a golden pocket retrace, in my opinion. You get the 0.5. Let's see if that holds, and a continuation up. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Bitcoin's just crabbing as usual. Being a crab. I'm a crab, I'm a crab. How you bears doing in the chat? I got a bad feeling, said Keith. He's got a bad feeling. Hand said, I love you, man. Love you too, dude. Love you too, man. Costa? Pariah, don't start with the Costa, man. Don't start shilling Costa in my chat. Don't shill Costa in my chat, guys. Please don't do it. Please don't shill Costa in my chat. Or I should say our chat. I shouldn't say mine. You guys pretty much own the chat in there. Can we get another ICX pump song? Yeah, we can do that. I'm down for any pump song right now, to be honest. Let's see, Icon. Yeah, I mean, a big move up today. It's kind of dumping right now, but I mean, we could play the pump song for a pump earlier today. We can do that. Whoa! Hold up, guys. I can't hear this pump. What the heck, man? Where's that pump? Pump a dump. I can't hear this pump song, man. I don't know if you guys can hear that pump song, but I pressed the wrong one. I pressed the old one. We have to take a look at sushi. We'll do that, Aurora, for sure.
Sushi PLSRHX.
Oh, hey. Yep. A Chad feeling. Costa's gonna change the world or not? Pump and valid. Fake pump. Oh, you can't hear it? All right, we'll do this one. Here we go. We'll do Ben Cowan dance. That's the Ben Cowan dance. If Ben had a dance, that's how I would picture it. But nevertheless, hair club back. What's the old pump song? That is the old pump song, man. That's been the pump song the whole time. Bro, it's dumping to Metal Gear. Yeah, I mean, someone asked to play it because I think they asked it before it started dumping. So there we go. You got a nice move up to like 196. Maybe you take some profits. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. But I think we had this trend line. We actually had this line drawn right here at 180. That's where you closed. You wicked above it. That's where you closed. And now you're getting that pullback. So 4 hour. The 4 hour had a little bit of bearish divergence, right? You can see the clear higher highs in the lower highs, right? So higher highs on the RSI. There's like higher highs in the price action, lower highs in the RSI. They result in a little bit of a dip. Where will this dip to is thy question. Let's actually take this swing low to this swing high. See what we're sitting at the moment. We're sitting at the 382 fib. Will it come lower? It looks like it wants to. I will say that. It does look like it wants to. I mean, at the same time, I mean, you are creating some type of hidden bullish divergence now, right? We're getting lower lows and higher lows coming in. And you sort of got this support line coming up. I mean, look at this clear support line coming up that you bounced off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. No, you bounced off of it 6 times. So if this does come down, I'd probably look for a nice little bounce off this trend line right here, and then a move back up if it was to continue the trend of this with this bullish hidden bullish divergence after the bearish divergence played out. So I look for a bounce somewhere probably around the 157, 158 range, and then a continuation up, right? Big Papa Bear said, "Are you and Crypto Savvy brothers? You look identical." Don't say that again, man.
Nope. Nope.
Don't say that again, dude. You know, listen, I'm a moon boy, and then you got Savvy over here.
It's a fraud. It's a Ponzi. I agree completely. I call it a Ponzi with no one in charge.
You know, that's the thing. What the? Jordan's hair's got no volume. No volume. There's no volume. Savvy is here. Yay! Savvy, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? You know what, Savvy? You know what, Savvy? Savvy? Just for you, man. Just for you, bro. I'm a clown. Ban him. Don't ban him. No, don't ban him. We want Savvy in here. I'm not like Savvy. I don't ban people. I don't ban people for disagreeing with me, okay? I actually embrace it. I embrace it, okay? Because my thin, you see my thin? You see my skin? It's thick. It's thick. I'm just kidding. I'm sort of just kidding. You know, I'm sort of just kidding. I don't know. Let's see. Dave, once again, happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. Send the super chat. No sound. There is sound. Can you take a look at sushi? Oh wait, Lupus said 6 months. Can you do Moni for me? Thanks, best crypto world boss ever. Jordan in the crypto goat. You know, there we go. Let me take this. Let me take this off. Nevertheless, all right. Let's do Moni here. Moni. Moni. Savvy and oh man. All right. Whoa. Lupus. Lupus, you know I love you. Where did you find this thing? Craigslist? I'm sort of kidding here. I'm sort of kidding. A little bit. I don't know if I'm 100% kidding. But, yeah, I mean, you don't have any bullish divergence here. You don't have any bullish divergence here. But, you know, you might get a little bit of a relief rally back up. Let's actually check the 4 hour here. Yeah. Actually, I don't hate the 4 hour. Let's actually see this. Swing high, swing low to swing high. Is it possible Bitcoin? Is it possible, you know, it's at the golden pocket, right? So, I mean, this could be a nice area to retrace. You know, this could be an area where maybe you could bounce back up. But get it out of the trash can. I mean, nevertheless, I mean, I'm trying to find something positive here. I mean, it isn't a clear downtrend. I mean, you know, it's at the golden pocket. So what you want to really hope for here is a bounce back up to the upside. I mean, there's no bullish div on the 4 hour. There's no bullish div on the daily. So it's tough to be like, all right, this is going to start bouncing back. You don't really have an edge. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, let's check the hourly here. Maybe we got something on the hourly. Yeah, there's not anything there either. Nothing really there either. So unfortunately, you don't really got any support below you. So I don't know how much lower this can go. But yeah, I mean, We'll see. I mean, at least it's making higher lows here. First time it made higher lows in quite a while. But let's see what happens. You obviously got to break this downtrend of resistance here at some point first. But hey, even people find a bargain bin, I should say bargains in the bargain bin, aka Craigslist, right? I mean, you can find bargains on Craigslist for sure. I've done it before. I found this awesome pair of socks on Craigslist. They were used. It was great, man. I paid like 50 cents for them. Used socks was great. I mean, they were absolutely great. I ended up giving them a Jabba after because Jabba loves used socks. Absolutely loves used socks at the end of the day. Jordan, are you talking about used socks? Can I have them? Melissa will love them. She loves my feet. You have more? Hey, Lupus, can I get those? All right, I'm done. It's probably just due to, yeah, maybe. Aurora said, can you look at sushi? Yeah, I know sushi.
Can you tell your top 3 coins % gain for 2022?
My top 3 coins % gain? I mean, that's tough to say. I mean, there's going to be some, there obviously is going to be some low cap alt that actually kills everything else, right? But I can go over that for the high caps, you know? I can at least go over that for the high caps. So, you can do that. All right, sushi, which has been absolutely, I would say, crushing it over the last couple of weeks, or really the last week or so, is doing extremely well after really not doing well for a while. You didn't quite get up to the golden pocket yet.
Can you take a look at VRA and MTV? Thanks, folded hands, light skin tone.
Jabba's crusty. To a group therapy session. No, right now they're killing it. They don't have to go to therapy. You guys remember when Jabba and Savvy were going to therapy? You remember that? That was pretty funny. All right, sushi. Get a nice retrace, right? You didn't quite come up to the golden pocket just yet. Let's see if you have any bearish div. All right, you're getting the bearish div. We've seen this play out on multiple coins. Don't be surprised if sushi does have a pullback coming up. You can see you're clearly making higher highs and you're clearly making lower highs, right? On the RSI. Clear bearish divergence. So keep that in mind. I'm not trying to sound like a bear, but at least in the short term, we've seen these 4-hour bearish divergences have a little bit of pullbacks for these certain coins. So I would be surprised if this comes back down, maybe test these previous highs, back down to 797 before continuing to the upside, right? Coming back down, resetting, right? Probably creating some bullish divergence in the meantime with lower lows and higher lows, and then getting a bounce back up. That's probably what makes some sense. So look for a move, in my opinion, down to 780 before getting another move to the upside. You probably have it on the hourly too. Yeah, bearish div on the hourly as well. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. We'll see if that plays out though. We'll see. Does it crypto savvy? All right, enough savvy. Enough savvy. So loud. I don't know what's loud. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Fatty, what are you talking about with loud, man? What are you talking about that's loud? There's nothing even playing right now. You laugh like that one character from that one cartoon. Anyone ever told you that, bro? What character? I'm curious what character you're talking about. Are you Crypto and Savvy brothers? You look identical. Big Papa Bear. I don't want to hear you say that again, man. That's making me very, very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. You're going to say that I look like this? Okay? Look at me right now. You're going to say that I look like this. Make me slightly uncomfortable, man. Slightly uncomfortable. That's why we're going the backwards hat, so you guys don't say that. Can you tell your top 3 coins percentage for 2022? Thank you, LB. I appreciate that, man. Top 3 coins for 2022. Well, I mean, I can go over some of the higher caps. I mean, doing lower caps is sort of cheating, right? I mean, that's like picking a needle in a haystack. But you know, if we're just going from, let's just say, if I'm picking 3 coins from the top 20, okay, 3 from the top 20, what am I picking for 2022? Okay, what am I picking for 2022? For the top 3 in the top 20. Well, listen, you guys know I'm a big Bitcoin and Ethereum fan, but their market cap's big. So I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with some of these lower ones here. I would probably say Avalanche. I would probably say Matic. And, you know, I mean, I would probably say Crow, Matic, and Avalanche if I was picking 3 from the top 10. 3 from the top 20. All right, we'll cap it off at the top 20. I would probably say Matic, Avalanche, and Crow. If I had to pick 3. If we're picking 3 from the top 10, that's a different question. I would probably say 3 from the top 10, man. 3 from the top 10. I would probably say, I mean, that's tough. Luna's already went up so much. It's tough. It's tough. I would say ETH. I almost gotta say Polkadot just because it has such more room to run in these. I would say ETH, DOT, and it's tough because some of these already run up so much, man. I mean, they all have in the top 10. I'm not XRP. I would probably say, I mean, if I had to come down, I'd probably say Solana. I would probably say DOT, Solana, and ETH. Would probably be my top 3 in the top 10 if I had to choose. But that's just my opinion. Take it to the bank, man. Take it to the bank for you. Take it to the bank. Gotta say Solana. Yeah, I'd probably say Solana, even though it's already run up a lot, but I would probably say Solana. ETC.
Your sound levels are off, bud. The questions are too loud. The pump music was too quiet, and there is a serious lack of German accent.
Oh, the questions are too loud? You guys can hear the... Oh, I didn't even know you can hear the questions. My bad, guys. I didn't know you could hear the questions. Let's see. Let me turn that off. All right, that should be fine there. All right, that should be fixed. You guys shouldn't be able to hear the questions anymore. My bad. I told you guys earlier. I got one of these things, so it kind of threw off my sound. I did it today before the stream. I got one of these stream decks that people were telling me to get for a long time, and I finally got one. It's actually pretty useful. So I apologize for the audio issues today. I do apologize, but they'll be fixed by tomorrow. I didn't know that was making a loud noise. I didn't know that, man. Let's see. The pop music was too quiet. The pop music's too quiet. There's a serious lack of German accent. That's crazy. You like hearing the questions? Okay. We can keep... They're too loud, though. All right, let me turn them down. We'll turn them back on, and then we'll turn it down. We'll turn it down to 70. And we'll see. We'll turn it down to 69. 69, because that's how we roll here. 69. So we'll keep 69, and then if that's too loud, let me know if that's too loud, guys. I don't want to blow people's eardrums out. Can you take a look at VRA and MTV? You can do that, Charlton. We'll do one of them. How about that? We'll do one of them. We'll do VRA just because I feel like VRA is slightly. I feel like I hear VRA way more. Let's see. All right. So VRA, I mean, you're already gonna know what you already know what the bears are gonna say when you open this, right? I mean, you're already gonna know you got the left shoulder, you got the head, and if you round out here again, you got the right shoulder. You guys know what's coming here, right? You guys know what's coming here. So keep that in mind. But nevertheless. We'll keep it on 69. Not 70. 70 is not the best number, man. 69 is. But yeah, I mean, in theory, if this did come back down, just like Bitcoin, if it broke this trend line, you get a classic head and shoulders pattern, right? That would probably push you down to whatever your next support level is down here, probably back down to probably 2 cents or so, if that did break down. But ultimately speaking, I mean, this is the swing level here. I mean, you guys can see it clear as day if you go across like this. This is the swing level down here, where you can see it's your previous resistance flipped into support, flipped back into resistance, flipped back into support twice. So if this was to come down, you would not want to hold this general green box here support, ranging between 2.6 and 2.4. As long as you continue to hold this, right, and this can bounce here, that'll be fine. But I would like to hold this uptrending support to not sort of have this possible head and shoulders play out. Let's check the shorter term time frames. Yeah, I mean, you had bearish div, kind of just like Bitcoin. I mean, this is so similar to Bitcoin, where you had higher highs and you had lower highs, and that pushed you back down, right? That's very, very similar to what we just looked at for, what was it? What did we just look at? For sushi, right? Very, very similar to sushi. And this is kind of what I expect for sushi to play out something like this. Will you continue down is the question. You're bouncing off the golden pocket right now, off the 618 in the short term. Slight bull. I wouldn't say. I would probably want to take it from swing low. You don't really have bullish div just yet on this, so I would probably wait for that. But generally speaking, what you're doing right now is you're flipping previous resistance into previous support into new resistance. So this could curl back down one more time, especially with the unknown of what Bitcoin's doing right now. Alts could look a little dicey until Bitcoin decides what it wants to do, right? So Bitcoin. But if we zoom out on the daily, back on the daily, I mean, we just gotta, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we just gotta hold this green box of support here. If you break that, I mean, it's probably not the best sign for a VRA, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Short term, like I said, short term, looking like a possible bottom area, as long as Bitcoin doesn't dump, which Bitcoin is sort of just going sideways. We'll see what happens when it hits this resistance again. We'll see if it wants to break up. We'll see. We'll see. It's a sketchy hourly wedge. It is kind of sketchy, guys. It's a little sus. It's a little sketch, as we would say yesterday. I said yesterday I sound like a 16-year-old girl when that happened. You know, literally a 16-year-old girl. Let's see. I appreciate that shout out again, Peter, dude. Appreciate that, man. I didn't know that was going down. I didn't know that was going down in Goblin Town. Dale said she's gonna dump. Dale, she's always gonna dump, man. What's ETH doing? What's ETH doing? I mean, obviously ETH dropped with BTC. At the end of the day, I mean, we were getting pumped because it looks like ETH broke out of our wedge. It came back. Now it's back in. All right, now it's back in the wedge. If we actually redraw it, which it was like this. Now we're back sort of in our wedge formation, right? Now can we get back over it? And now are we going to be stuck again? Are we stuck in the big wedge that we were in for ETH? We know we haven't got back in it for Bitcoin yet, right? Bitcoin's still sitting on the top of it. Where is it? There it is. Bitcoin's still sitting on the top of the Bitcoin wedge, but ETH is now back in that little wedgie, right? So let's see if it could have the juice to get back out over it. Right now, it is getting a little bit of resistance on that previous resistance level,
Jordan,
right?
Can you look at QNTPLS?
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, overall for ETH, like we continue saying, let's hold this support level, right? I mean, which has been holding really this whole consolidation. This big green box of support has been the big support level. Yeah, we don't want to break, right? We don't want to break that in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, I'm not going to comment too much on ETH. You know, we can go back and you guys know my thoughts on comparing it to 2017. I'm not a big fan of comparing it to 2017, just because you can't. I mean, as much as I want to compare it to 2017, you really can't, man. I mean, you really can't. It's just such a different market, man. It's just such a different market. You just can't do it. You can't. The market cap is ridiculous. Is so different than it was back then. Like ridiculously different. You just can't compare it. You still have that, you know. Let's actually check our ETH fractal from 2017. See where we kind of stand with this. I mean, we're kind of. I mean, if you look at this, I mean, we're sort of quote unquote right on track for Ethereum, right? We're sort of right on track. We're right where the fractal should be in theory, right? You had the first move up, correction, second move up, correction. This time was a little bit different because you had the third move up. We went a little bit higher than usual. And then this one sort of just rounded back out, while this one pumped up too much and then came back down. But you can see that we're sort of sitting at the same spot, you know, in theory, of where we should be if it was to repeat 2017. Like I said, I don't like comparing it to 2017. I don't think that's terribly. I mean, I would love if ETH pumped to 15K by March. I mean, I would be jumping up and down for joy. But I don't know if that's realistic to compare it to here. But in theory, we're where we should be. So that's interesting to note there for ETH in the grand scheme of things, right? 69K was the top.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
Man, you know who I miss? I miss my grandma asking me for Bitcoin.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
ETH can and will freaking get it. Ecoms is always bullish on ETH. I will always say Ecoms is one of the most positive people I've ever seen in crypto. Literally. More positive than George. Who's more positive in the chat? Is George or Ecoms more positive? Let me know in the chat. Who's more positive here? Who's more positive? Let me know. I need to know who's more positive. Oh, we got 1,200 people in here for not really much going on. That's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. I'll take that all day. Thomas, thank you for the super chat, man. He said, can you take a look at QNT? I can definitely look at QNT for you, brother. Why not, dude? QNT. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on in QNT town. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out a little bit. Ecoms. George, did you see his hairline? Toss that coin. Ecoms vibes are hella bullish. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. All right, let's see. So QNT is, I mean, you got a clear support line coming up, and it looks like on the 4 hour you are bouncing off that level again. So, you know, if we were just looking at it from the short term, I mean, it's a pretty big level for QNT. I know Booney is a big QNT fan. I think there's a lot of QNT fans in here. I think I could be wrong about that, but yeah, I mean that's the level that QNT's bounced off multiple times in the past. So what we want to see now, ultimately, I mean, you sort of, I mean, if you just look, right? I mean, this is a general resistance line here. You've had wicks and fake outs above, but generally speaking, you get two rejections there. You got a rejection there. You had a rejection here. You got a rejection here. So other than this one fake out you had here, right? Generally speaking, it's a horizontal resistance. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing higher lows with same resistance on the top side for the most part, right? Which, just like Bitcoin, is forming some type of ascending triangle pattern. So, you know, in the grand scheme of things, as long as this support can continue to hold up, as long as Bitcoin can hold up, right? You would probably, I mean, if we obviously remain bullish here, would give us a target of, you know, if this was to break out at some point, right? Obviously, we need to break the neckline here at 208, but would give us a target of like 269. Of course, it's 269. Of course it is. But yeah, a target about 269 if that was to hit the target. So let's see what happens next. But let's just continue to hold this trend line and go from there at the ultimate grand scheme of things. I mean, we're probably below the daily EMA ribbon. Yeah, I mean, it's just been consistent resistance on the way down, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches, and you just can't break it to the upside. You just can't do it. So, we'll see what happens next, guys. We'll see what happens next. Do. All right, the guy who keeps screaming multivac.
PLAYDAPP?
269. 269. VChain Nation said play that. I got you, man. I got you on play that. Play dap. Let's see. This is another one that, I mean, I don't mean to sound bearish, guys. I'm just going to be honest here. This is another one that, you know, is forming that classic head and shoulders pattern, right? You got the left shoulder, you got the head, and you got the right shoulder, right? I mean, it's there. I can't just ignore it. I want to ignore it, right? I want to sort of be that guy that's like, that just sort of ignores it, you know, and we sort of just act like it's bullish, you know? And so it's kind of like Bob when he looks at the Shiba chart. But I don't see anything bearish. There's nothing bearish about Shiba. Shiba's going to $1. Shiba's going to $1 in 2022. I don't care if the chart is in a downtrend. It's going to $1 in 2022. That's what Final Stand said. Final Stand told me $1 in 2022. So that's what's happening. Screw your head and shoulders. Right? But, you know, it's there. So, I mean, it doesn't, here's the thing with head and shoulders patterns, guys. I mean, they're not confirmed. They can show up on the chart, but they're not confirmed until you break the neckline, right? They're not confirmed until you broke the neckline. So you're coming back down. Unless we break 128, you know, how many times have we seen these and we just bounce back up? We saw that with Bitcoin, right? We saw that with Bitcoin back in July, where Bitcoin had a similar type of thing, and then Bitcoin, and it just said, you know, for the most part,
Nothing has changed.
Nope.
and it just bounced back up to the upside, right? So that's the same thing what PlayDAP's doing here. Let's ultimately see what happens next, but you know, if this breaks, you're probably going to get a move back down, you know, in theory, and back down to 98 cents, which is the next support level. You know, if you obviously get a move back up, what you're hoping for is maybe some type of, you know, W reversal at the end of the day, something like this, and a bounce back to the upside if it was bullish, right? And then you would just have to break the obvious, you know, previous tops, right here about 175, you know. But play that in a nutshell, we definitely want to hold 128. That's the big swing level of the previous high flipping support. You definitely want to continue holding that level. You know what I mean? All right, Bitcoin's at 47,800. Bitcoin, do something. Do something. All right? You know what we need right now? Guys, you know what we need right now? I know everyone's having a bad day today, but we know what we need. Oh, man. Everyone! Grab your swords! Grab your shields! It's time that we fight for the land that is truly ours. Push them back. Push them back. We will break out of this falling wedge to the upside, and we will continue the run of glory back to all-time highs. Do not let these bears kick you in the nuts. We have nuts of diamonds. We have nuts forged from the diamonds of the bulls, of the fallen bulls. So bulls, come with me and let's break this resistance for, I don't know, for something. Wow. That was a great speech. But yeah, let's break this resistance for Bitcoin. I mean, you know, at least if there's something we can look forward to in the short term, is breaking this resistance here of this falling wedge in the grand scheme of things. You know, and if you can break that, you know, hopefully we can start moving back up and, you know, continue this higher low structure that Bitcoin's forming here on the shorter time frames. But we'll watch it. We'll watch it. Bitcoin is knocking on the door. We'll see if it gets resistance again on this, you know. But yeah, give me your swords and your shields. Give me your swords and your shields in the chat right now. Give me your swords and the shields in the chat. The bears cannot kick us in the balls, because our balls are simply... I gotta fix this.
My cojones are rock hard.
Diamonds. Dale said 69K was the top. Might be. Yeah, people salty in the chat. It might be. Sounds like a noise coming from a bedroom Dutch oven. Oh, jeez. Jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, here comes BTC. Here comes BTC. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Guys, smack up that like button. Smack up that like button. Once again, I apologize for the audio earlier. Makes me very upset when stuff like that happens. So smack up the like button to make me happy. Okay? Yeah, we're at 47,925. Let's see if we can get any more upwards moving here. Come on, BTC. Smack this resistance. In the meantime, what do I want to look at here real quick? I want to look at the S&P, a little bit of rejection today. I mean, I actually wouldn't say, you actually don't have bearish divergence, which is good. You actually made a higher high on the daily RSI and a higher high on the daily price action. So that's good to see for the S&P, at least on the daily. 4 hour looks good too. Higher highs on the daily, higher highs on the RSI on the 4 hour, on the 4 hour. 4 hour looks good too. So I was looking for some type of possible bearish divergence playing out here. Weekly is still there, right? You obviously want to continue up here on the weekly. Weekly is still there, so obviously we want to see this continue up for crypto. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Smack that. Oh no, you don't want Java to come back out, you know? Smack that. All on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that. Till you get dough. Smack that. Oh, smack that. All on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that. Java's stripping right now for Melissa in his room. He's so happy. I haven't seen that Java that happy in so long. Oh man. Sunflower with the eyes. Maybe start a blockchain to catalog. Oh man. Can't believe we're getting excited over 48K BTC. Listening to that now. Wow. I never would have thought. Someone's puking. Someone's puking in the chat. Oh man. Sexiest thing I ever heard. There you go. I haven't seen Java that happy in a while, guys, so I'm actually happy for him. You know, hey, every man needs some love, right? Just like every woman needs some love. Every man needs some love too. Java's getting that the last couple of weeks, so we have to be happy for him. I don't know if Melissa's going to stay with him if Bitcoin starts going back up again. I don't know if Melissa's going to dump him or not. I hope not. But we'll find out. What else? Oh, I want to talk about the dominance, because the dominance is coming down to that support. I mean, we're sitting right at that support. I mean, I guess you want to count the wicks, it's a little bit lower here. But we're coming down. And we're coming down rock hard right now. Like rock hard. Okay? You know? It's definitely no paper hands on the paper.
Let's go make some paper mache.
Definitely not paper hands on the Bitcoin dominance right now. Okay? Definitely not paper hands. You know, we're coming back down to support again. I mean, we've been talking about this for a while, but now we even wicked down to it. Will the Bitcoin dominance break this support? If it does, it's going to be interesting to find out what happens. Are altcoins going to start, you know, is that going to be a sign that we continue up, right? Because people have more confident alts, meaning the altcoins move up against Bitcoin? Or is this going to continue to hold like it has in the past and get major bounces from this level? And where Bitcoin starts to rise against alts, maybe that shows that there's maybe some weakness in the market. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, this could be kind of telling to see what happens. So to our next move, really. Like if this breaks down and we go back down to 35%, you know, that's got to mean that people have some confidence in altcoins, right? So I got to assume if this breaks down, that's going to be a good thing for the market. Whereas if this breaks up, you know, it can go either way if it breaks up, in my opinion. I mean, that could mean that Bitcoin's dumping more than alts, or it could mean that Bitcoin's pumping more than alts. Or sorry, it could mean that Bitcoin's dumping less than alts, I should say. But it'll be real interesting to see what happens next. But yeah, Savvy moved your lines. Rock hard dominance, rock hard, Denise. We're rock hard. We are all rock hard in here. I got my dominant cojones. I don't know about you guys, but my cojones are rock hard. Rock hard. They're definitely not soft. I'll say that. Alt boy summer. Alt boy summer. All right, I'll take some alts from the chat. Let's do some altcoins, guys. What altcoins you guys want me to do in the chat? Let me know in the chat. Hit up that like button. I'll look at some altcoins for you guys. Some random alts. Because I know you guys love altcoins. I know you guys, most people are, I've always said most people are the majority of altcoins. I think most people are smart enough now to know that the altcoins, you know, I mean, that's why we look at Bitcoin for so much of the stream, because Bitcoin's what really matters at the end of the day. Obviously, there's outliers. There's outliers to that, where some alts go up without BTC, but generally speaking, we'll do that. Let's see. Crow. I got you on Crow. I got Kadena too. We'll do Kadena. We'll do Crow and then Kadena, and then we'll hop into some more guys. I'm not gonna leave you. I won't leave you guys hanging here. Crow, smack Crow, all on the floor, smack it, give me some more. Now I got that song stuck in my head. Here we go. All right, let's go to the 4 hour on Crow. Where do we retrace to? Do we get a nice golden retrace here? Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's sexy. That is sexy. Yeah, but from swing low to swing high, nice golden retrace at the 0.618, 0.65, and then we sort of got a nice bounce from there. Will it continue? Do you have enough juice to continue up? And that's always the question, right? Do you have enough juice to continue up? Let's see. Nice bullish div on the hourly. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot here. You guys can see we had lower lows and we had higher lows. That was a nice little setup off the golden pocket. If you traded that, nice job. That was sort of a nice setup here for a little short-term swing trade. With the bullish divergence off the 618 and the 65. That was beautiful. That was beautiful, at least for a quick short trade. But nevertheless, does it have juice to continue up? It actually looks, if you look at the price structure here on the hourly, it looks very, very similar to the here. Look at this. I mean, it's almost like a carbon copy, right? It's not, obviously not the exact same, but you guys can see we dipped back down, came back up, dipped back down, made a double top, and then dumped again, right? We're sort of doing the same thing here. We dipped back down, came back up, came back down. Now we're going to make a double top and dip again. That's the question, right? Because we're kind of stuck at this same resistance level, just like we were up here, actually, right? We made a double top and then we dipped. We have another double top right here.
$100 into
That's the question. That is the ultimate question.
Accidentally bought a
But we'll watch it, right? We'll watch it closely.
Instead of 3 cents.
You got to break this. You got to break this 57-cent mark. If you don't, could be coming back down. Could be coming back down. Ultimately, it'll probably depend on, as we all know, it'll probably depend on what Bitcoin does at the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, if this breaks, look for a move back up to test the previous support, which is 58 cents. You're kind of just going up by 1 cent increments here on the hourly, but this is big. This is big in my opinion. If you get back above 57 cents, it's a good shot if you're continuing up, though. It's a good shot. All right, Bitcoin might be breaking up here. Let me go check Kadena, and then we'll come back to BTC. We'll come back to BTC. Questions too loud? Too loud still? Holy majoli. Holy majoli. Let me turn this down again. Questions are too loud. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. I'll turn it down a little bit. Smack that all on the floor. Kabina. Let me see. All right. Let me know if this next question's too loud, guys. I want to make sure it sounds good for you guys. All right, let's do Cadena. Then we'll go check
Have
back
you
on
heard about being
BTC.
extra ruthless today?
Extra ruthless. Not too late for Crow. No. Let's see. So the hourly on Cadena. Cadena, it's just been. Let's go back to the daily. I don't hate the daily. The daily's not too bad. If you look, I mean, from the general grand scheme of things, too loud. All right, I'm gonna turn it off for now because that is ridiculously loud. Apparently, for you guys. So we're gonna turn that off for now, and then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, I mean, the previous resistance, right? Previous resistance flipped into support, right? So what you ultimately want to see here now is, you know, a continuation up, right? You got the bullish support or resistance to the support flip, right? Now you just need to see that continuation. So now what we can do is we can go check the short-term time frames. Look at that. I mean, it's a nice bounce off the daily EMA ribbon too. So not only did you flip your previous resistance as new support, we also flipped the daily EMA ribbon as support. Now we need to see that continuation up. Let's go to the hourly, see what we're looking at here. And looks very, very similar to Bitcoin on the hourly, right? You can see the similarities here. You can see the similarities. It's not quite a wedge, but you can see the sort of downwards channel coming in here. Maybe call a bull flag. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But nevertheless, you can see the clear channel. So now what we need to do is we need to come back up, break this resistance line, and sort of make our way back up, just like Bitcoin needs to do here on this wedge, where it's getting a little bit of resistance here. It's not quite getting that oomph that we're asking for, right? Definitely not getting the oomph. But let's see. I mean, Cadena, I like the. I'm not too worried about the hourly time frames. I'm really not. I mean, I like the general setup here on the daily though. I like it. But ultimately, I mean, on the daily too, you just got to get back over, you know, right around here, right? Where it's your previous support. It's kind of the opposite of what we did here. The previous support came back up and flipped as resistance. Now we're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place between 1250 and 1560. You know, now we're kind of stuck. Which one of these you break first is probably the direction you're going in the grand scheme of things. You know, so we'll watch that for Captain Cadeni. Captain Cadeni. I called it Cadeni. Captain Cadeni. Barry said, just turned $100 into $13. Accidentally bought a crap coin at 13 cents each instead of 3 cents each. Come on, Barry. Barry. All right, guys. Everyone say their condolences to Barry. Barry. I love you, man. But you bought a crap coin. We can no longer continue to be friends because you bought a crap coin, man. Barry. 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 All right. There you go, Barry. Condolences to you, Barry. Thank you for the super chat, though. Viral with the $2 super chat said, have you heard about being extra ruthless today? Listen, I'm out here being ruthless today. I am out here being ruthless in the general grand scheme of things. Barry, Rod said wrecked. Barry, that sucks though. Rod said wrecked. Daniel said wrecked. Everyone's ruthless in the chat today. Everyone's like, screw you, Barry. We don't care about your $100. You got wrecked. Come on, man. Guys, have a little sympathy for my guy Barry. You got no sympathy in chat today. No sympathy. All right, let's do some more alts. Let's do some more alts. I mean, why not, man? Why not? I mean, Bitcoin's not really doing too much, right? I mean, Bitcoin's chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. I don't really have anything to rant about right now. I want to rant. I kind of got the rants out earlier, though. You know, I kind of got the rants out earlier. All the bears were in here earlier. Looks like most of them left now. But most of them usually leave by the end. which is good, you know. DJ, you being a simp? DJ's being a simp. I don't know what was going on. I just read that in the chat. Matic. All right, we can do Matic. My God, Matic up 3% on the day. Oh, Matic is just... Matic just has no chill. What I like about Matic is it has no bearish divergence here on the daily, which is beautiful. It's quite beautiful if you ask me. Now, everyone will say, oh, you got massive bearish divergence on the weekly. You got massive bearish divergence on the weekly. I will say,
Nope.
you're always going to have bearish divergence on the weekly because most of the time, you're just not going to be able to catch up the previous RSI levels as fast. So you're always going to see that in the weekly. But the daily, I don't really worry about the daily here. The daily continues to look quite nice, if you ask me. Now, can we hold? I mean, we actually did. I mean, look at that perfect little back test. That little back test. Obviously, we can continue to hold it, but previous daily close highs, right? Previous wick high, previous daily close highs. You've actually came back down and flipped that as support twice now, right? So that is quite beautiful if you ask me as far as structure goes. Daily EMA ribbon, still a little bit extended from it. You haven't quite back tested it yet. I would like to back test that at some point. Let's zoom in a little bit. You'll have everyone screaming for head and shoulders patterns here too. I mean, you're going to have everyone screaming for head and shoulders patterns on every time frame. But once again, we have classic bullish divergence here, right? Lower lows, higher lows. Boom! Look at that green candle coming up here for Matic. Let's get a pump song going for Matic. Oh, I pressed the wrong one again. Screw it. Yeah, Matic's up about 3% on the day. Not too shabby. Matic didn't have the best day today. Obviously, most alts didn't have good days today. But yeah, Matic's coming back up. Bullish div off the previous highs on the daily. That was beautiful. Quite beautiful if you ask me. I'm going to assume this looks like a 0.5 retrace to me. Yeah, right off the 0.5 retrace. Right there. Ba-boom, ba-bing. Ba-boom, ba-bing. Now, the one thing you'll say, you'll have all the bears calling for a head and shoulders pattern, which is a little bit too early to say, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You'll have all the bears saying, oh, it's going to be a head and shoulders. You guys know that the typical head and shoulders spiel, right? Head and shoulders.
Bitcoin's going to 10K.
And then you come back down. It's way too early to say that. Way too early to say that. But let's focus on, for Matic, breaking the left shoulder, right? Let's focus on breaking 273. Getting back above that so we don't have to hear that from the bears. Ultimately, Matic does look good here. Having a better bounce than most things, at least on the left side here. You know, AVAX and Matic, man. AVAX and Matic just continue to kill it. Those two are ruthless, as you guys would say in the chat. Ruthless. Absolutely ruthless. Did I check Solana today? No. Jordan skips trap days. I tripped this. Bob doesn't skip the trap days. I'll tell you that. Bob, the only muscle he has is traps. He just sits at his desk while he watches around the blockchain. I'll show you guys what Bob does. Why is Metallic up there? Why is Metallic up there? Whatever. I love Wendy-O. I gotta do my trap exercises. One day she'll notice me. One day she'll notice me. Wendy-O, you like my traps? I'm gonna be on around the blockchain in January. And I'm gonna talk to Wendy O. So I need to have the best traps. That's the only muscle she can see anyway. You know? And I'll tell her that I own like a billion SHIB. I own a billion SHIB and I have a bunch of traps. Wendy O's gonna love me. Warning,
Let's jump
shots
into the
fired.
Bitcoin show.
but yeah, I mean, that's why Bob's traps are so big. He needs one day he's gonna meet Wendy O on stream, and he needs to have big traps. She likes your bear traps. Oh man, that's good. That's good. That's good. Video chat with Vitalik. I don't want to see. Oh man, bro, that's too funny, man. That's too funny. When Bob sees Wendy O, he's gonna be like, he's not gonna be able to breathe.
Longed ADA at 1.32 and my liquidation is in the 1.20s. Could you do some TA on ADA? Please need second opinions. Deadpan face.
Long ADA at 132 and my liquidation is in the 120s. Could you do some TA on ADA? Please, need some second opinions. So you longed ADA at 132 and your liquidation is in the 120s. Okay. So you longed at 132. So you long down here. Nice, man, nice. And your liquidation is at 120. Need some second opinions. I got you, bro. All right, so skate. Your liquidation's at 120. So let's just mark your liquidation price real quick, right? One in the 120s. Let's just say it's at 125. I don't know where it is exactly. Let's just say it's at 125. Let's look at where we're kind of looking at the moment, right? Let's take our fibs first. So we're sitting at the 0.5. So what I'll say is you could drop to the 0.618 and still be fine. That's actually where your original entry was. You do have bullish divergence from your swing low to swing low, which is good to see. And even if you drop lower, then you would have some exaggerated bullish divergence coming in here for Cardano as well. So I don't know. Do you come back down to the 120s? I mean, if Bitcoin dumps, I mean, listen, if Bitcoin dumps, you're probably coming back to the 120s. Let's be honest, right? If we're being totally honest here, if Bitcoin dumps back into the $44,000-$45,000 range, Cardano's probably coming back down here, right? I mean, that's a simple way to put it there. But I think right now, let's actually look at the hourly. Hourly's not really showing you too much right now. Not really showing you too much. Yeah, no bullish div on the hourly either. I mean, listen, I probably see this coming lower. I probably see this coming back down to the golden pocket, probably 135, 130, 133. But I mean, you said your stop loss is down here, so it's up to you whether you want to take profits or you want to stay in it. I don't know how long you're looking to keep that open for, but you know, listen, if Bitcoin dumps coming back down, I think you're coming back down anyway, at least back down here, at least what I see, and then sort of maybe a move back up after that, but because then your hourly RSI would be oversold at that point, and the 4 hour, you know, would probably have some exaggerated bullish div at that point, you know. So I think, you know, could go a little bit lower. It's up to you, man. Like I said, I don't know how long you're looking to keep it open for. Wendy O face. What the heck? Let's see. Wendy and Jordan sitting in a tree. Listen, I don't know, man. Dunkin' Donuts girl. Me and the Dunkin' Donuts girl. BTC BTC about to dump on the 1 minute. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is going to dump on the 1 minute. All right, guys. It might be about that time here. It might be about that time because Bitcoin's chilling like a villain. Alts, some of them are moving up, but not really too much going on here. So I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. As always, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Make sure you guys don't panic sell your crypto, because if you do, I'm going to be very, very upset. I'm going to be extremely, extremely upset. What's up, sir, dude? Appreciate you, man. I had a great Christmas, man. I hope you had a great Christmas, too. All you guys had a great Christmas. Hope all you guys had a great Christmas. I'm going to get off. I need to go eat, all right? I need to go eat. And I'll catch you guys later. All right, take it easy. Make sure you hit up that like before you go. I appreciate it. And yeah, guys, don't panic sell your crypto. Right? At the end of the day, that's what's important here. Do not panic sell your crypto. Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter, Instagram down below if you guys want to trade. Check out the links down below. You'll see those down there. Peace.